Y'all shut the door. What is going on, Patriots? How y'all guys doing? Welcome to another episode of Joel Davis Media Network. Glad to see everyone in the building. If it's your first time tuning in, or if you are a new subscriber, thank you very much for being a part of the show. All right. Now, with that being said, while I'm in here, I'm going to give a shout out to the regulars. This is something that we will start doing on the channel. If you're a regular, you will get a shout out. Shout out to Aquila Refining from Bama, the Cat Slave, Cat Elf. Also want to give a shout out to You Ain't Wrong, who's always in the building. Anyone else I overlook, unless you in the chat, you know. Yeah, man, those chops were looking good, man. Back on my chef dizzle. So I'm loving it. Glad to be here and doing just that. So with that being said, guys, first things first, we're going to go and jump into today's show because we got a doozy to talk about. And we are going to go into the article in the archives of the BLM Co-Founder. Shout out to Anthony Brian Logan, who's I'm going to read from his website about Patrisse Cullors and what she's done and everything else. So give me 1 second. Let me bring this up. I'm about to share this right quick, like in a hurry. So y'all know that currently right now, there is a full investigation going on with BLM. It's been going on for a while. A lot of people have been talking about they want answers. What's up, regular Dugala?
Dad.
What's
your headphones?
Yeah, go ahead. All right. But anyway, they've been talking about this for a long time. That there's been talk about a lot of misappropriated funds with BLM. Now, BLM has said that these appropriated funds, at first they denied. Okay, y'all remember we're going through the timeline. They denied, and this happened back in the winter of last year when it came to light. Then after the denial process, then they went and said, okay, earlier this year, we mishandled funds because we did not know how to appropriately manage the money because we're Black folks. That's first time had a real national organization, right? Yeah, okay. Always got to play that victim card, right? We got to do that color chart bullshit. Anyway, after this happened, then they turned around and then they said, okay, all right, guys. So maybe I did spend the money on a few things that I wasn't supposed to after getting exposed, Patrisse Cullors getting exposed for buying $1 million homes, multiple $1 million homes. Then we recently found out she purchased a $6 million homes in LA. That was supposed to be for the BLM, supposed to be the center, right? Supposed to be the focal point of making sure that everything in life is great. Well, come to find out, it wasn't that. It was actually a personal home that she purchased with her new boo, who's, since I guess she's a lesbian now or bisexual, whatever Patrisse identifies as. And after doing that, that got exposed by Candace Owens. Shout out to Candace Owens for knocking on doors and waking up Patrisse early at 10 o'clock in the morning, which is BS. Should have been up, Patrisse. You shouldn't. Liars supposed to be up ahead of time. Then she turned around and then she decided, okay, all right, all right, all right, you got me. It wasn't for I lied. It wasn't for the house, okay? It was really it wasn't for BLM or their gatherings. It was a personal thing for me and my family. I even threw a party for my son in the inauguration after party for Biden. Well, there's some new stuff to like. Come to find out that Patrice and her baby daddy must be really, really tight. Because I don't know too many women or men who say they move on from their baby father or baby mother gives this type of money to them. Let's jump into the article and read it. BLM co-founder pays her baby father nearly $1 million for creative services. Newly revealed tax filing show where Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrice Cullors spent millions of dollars, presumably from the pockets of donors. There isn't much in the way of charitable actions, which is what BLM is supposed to be. There are, however, several large expenses due out to family members and friends, such as the $970,000 paid to Cullors' baby father for creative services. Now, Cullors also paid her brother $840,000 for security services. Millions of dollars were spent among the inner circle of Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation. Now, these expenses made BLM GNF come off more like a shell company instead of a social justice charity. The payments may not necessarily be illegal, but they are most certainly unethical. So let's talk about this, guys. Break this down real quick. Shout out to Anthony Logan for doing that. So I'm going to go and put this. All right, let me see what's going on, Killer Trip. Let me see why it's not working. Give me 1 second. You said it didn't work for you. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see, brother. Y'all give me 1 moment before I jump this. I want to make sure this link is working. I don't know why it's not working. Y'all give me 1 second here. Oh, I know why, guys. I messed up on that one. I get it corrected. Hold on. Give me 1 second, bro. Let me get this copied and paste. I'm sorry. I told you I need to get me a assistant when it comes to this part. I need to get one of y'all guys as my wrenches to help me out with this. Okay. All right, I got it pasted now. And let me put it up. Nah, you good. That's what we need to do. We need to get it. Now it should be fixed. Now go ahead on. Let's get that. Wait a minute. Hold on. All right, hold on. All right, now it's fixed, guys. Okay, we got it pinned. Is it pinned? It should be pinned. Hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. All right, hold on, guys. Try to make sure it's pinned before I go proceed on. Yeah, it's pinned. Okay, it's working. Good. Fantastic. All right, now getting back to what I'm saying, guys. Getting back to the story. Sorry to be to stop for a minute. So what happens is a lot of these companies, like BLM, all right, they work like the church, especially the Black community. You know how these mega churches work, where they go up here and they tell you, if you donate this money, you're going to be blessed with this, that, and the third, right? Okay, well, you donating to this fund, you're not of building, or it's supposed to be to better the youth, or to expand your Christianity and studying and faith and stuff like that. Well, you don't see the fruits of your donations, but you see the ministers and the minister wife and everybody else that's in that circle eating half the hog. You seeing them with the nice cars. You seeing them with the gold Rolexes and the Versace suits. But you as the parishioner, you're not seeing what you invested in. You're not seeing the whole, well, okay, they said that the church is going to have a study for me and the parishioners to get more in tune with the religion of whatever faith you believe in, God, Allah, or whatever. You don't see it. You never see it. And then when you start asking questions, all of a sudden, you are considered the enemy. This is what's happening with BLM. See, money is not being accounted for. See, when the IRS start looking at your stuff like this, and you're supposed to be a nonprofit organization, you're not making it realistic of what you're doing, what these people in position of. It's operating like my man was saying, a money laundering scheme. Because you made $90 million and people are not seeing it. I want y'all to keep that in mind. $90 million was raised off of BLM during the Summer of Love. Okay, D. Douglas, I check on that. Shout out to D. Douglas for giving that information. I'm definitely going to check on that. This will tell you right then and there where we at in America today. This is blasphemy. This is blasphemy. You know I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying. So what's possibly going to happen? I'm quite sure now there is going to be an investigation. Because, see, here's why it's going to be an investigation, guys. And I'm going to stop this for a minute, remove this off the screen, and tell you why it's going to be an investigation. It's going to be an investigation because they do not need BLM anymore. I want y'all to hear that. The reason why they're getting investigated because they do not need BLM anymore. They're not the big dog on the block anymore. Okay? That's right, on the gala. The Democratic parties and campaigns that they donated to has got it. George Soros are not worrying about them now. George Soros is now dumping money into candidates in this protest for abortion and all that crap. They're not caring about BLM now. BLM served its purpose. There's nothing that's going to excite them again, no matter how many black folks die by the hands of a white guy. It's going to do anything. It's not, because like I said, it's not a big election year. And even when the big election year come next year, you could put money on this, and I see it coming. It's going to be about immigration. They're going to push immigrants that came in this country illegal to protest, that have a right to be a citizen without putting in any work. How much you want to bet? That's what they're going to be promoting next. BLM is not the cornerstone anymore. Oh, yeah, of course. She's always going to be the fall guy. Patrice is the fall guy. Her goofy ass will take the fall. And when she can't even say where the 90 million really went to or else, she'll definitely end up like Epstein. Good riddance to her. Yep, that's how it's going to happen. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. That is how it's about to play out. So congratulations. This is where we at. Now, let's go on and talk about Elon Musk. Y'all hit that like button. This is the only place where you're going to get real upfront news, okay? All right? Real upfront news. So we're going to talk about what is going on with Elon Musk. We got a couple of stories. First things first, we're going to talk about the whole buying Twitter. Okay. Let's talk about the conditions he set. Now, Elon Musk set the world on fire this week when he said, listen, guys, before I commit to anything, I mean anything, to this condition of buying Twitter, I need you guys to come forth and be honest. Now, liberals got excited at first because they thought that Elon was backing out the deal. But Elon's not backing out the deal. I think what Elon is really trying to do, Elon wants transparency.
From good things she bought extra, Rashida.
Hold on for a minute, guys.
To always needs to end on a zero, Rashida.
Okay, you totally distracted me. That's not fair. What?
Earn cash back.
I hate these commercials when they do that. So you're going to probably say, Joe, what you mean about transparency? Give us an example. Let me give you an example. It's like when you're buying a car, right? When you first get that car and you heard that it's supposed to have a certain types of features on it, and it was supposed to have a certain safety rating on it. And you know that you're going to be using that car for a lot of stuff that's going to put those features to the test. You want to make sure before you go forth with that product, before you sign, seal, and they send it over to the bank, and it finally goes on your credit, or before that check gets drafted out your account, that vehicle is going to work appropriately. So that's when you go to the finance manager. That's when you go to the actual sales manager and the salesman that sold you the car, and you tell all three of them, listen, this is what I need to know. I need the facts. Produce this. But if they produce you well, here's a little printed sheet that we got here from the manufacturer that came out of the cap. No, I want hard facts, hard data. I want your most recent safety report. I want your most recent analysis from people looking at your company from a reliable source that y'all use to know where you're going forth. That's how you know that the dealership you're dealing with is transparent. Same thing when you get a used car. That's why people rely on Carfax, or not only Carfax, other alternatives out there other than Carfax, proving to you that it's been routine maintenance and that it's stand the test of time like they said it has. That's when you go and you say, I want to look at everything that's been done at your shop. Oh, that's what you did with the car? Oh, okay. So that means when it messes up, I'm going back to you within that allotted amount of the time. Same thing that Elon Musk is asking for. Let me read a little bit of this. I'm not going to really go into details. I'm just going to highlight what he said on this article, and then we're going to move forward because we got a lot to cover, and I don't want to keep y'all all night. So let's see what we got here. The Tesla CEO Elon Musk said a key condition for his pending $44 billion purchase of Twitter to go through: transparency on the number of fake or spam accounts. Musk tweeted 20% fake or spam accounts, while 4 times what Twitter claims should be much higher. My offer was based on the Twitter's SEC filing being accurate. Yesterday, Twitter CEO publicly refused to show proof of less than 5% of the Tesla CEO added. This deal cannot move forward until he does. Musk has responded to an article from Teslarati, who claimed that he may be seeking a better deal to acquire Twitter. Now, that's why he said that. Musk said that he believes 20% of Twitter accounts are fake or spam, a number that needs to be significantly reduced, and should be reasoning behind this thirst for a renegotiation of terms, the outlet reported. Perhaps Twitter is not as valuable with fewer users, of course, and Musk may feel that the already large asking price of $54.20 per share is simply too high to justify when 1 in 5 users are not actually human. Okay, so when he said this, and I'm not going to read the rest of it, the CEO of Twitter currently tries to say, oh man, you just trying to back out the deal. You know, you're not real. You're just trying to back out the deal. No, he's not trying to back out the deal. Okay, if he was trying to back out the deal, he wouldn't have never went for it. What Elon is trying to get them to see is, I'm invested in your company, right? I'm invested in making this product better. But for me to make this product better, you have to acknowledge transparency and tell me once again how much of the fake stuff you got going on. We done been on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. There are so many fake accounts. It's a shame. So many fake accounts. It's a shame. You can go on there and make any account you want, be anybody you want on Twitter. You really can. It's not hard. You know, it's not really hard. I mean, you got that on all social media. Look how many of these girls that goes up here and do the modeling on Instagram complain about how so many people take pictures off their account and make it into someone else. Hell, I had a friend of mine on Facebook, one of my homeboys. Somebody went and took his picture and used a Spanish name with it, a whole Spanish name. Use his picture as a fake account. People do it all the time. You may be surprised how many people have cloned your account. My second oldest son, his account on Facebook recently got jacked by a bot. So there's so many bots and spammer accounts out there that Twitter has never really took it serious. The only thing they took serious is what? Banning conservatives, which we're about to go into next. Which let's talk about what recently happened here on Project Veritas. Give me 1 second. And let's go into that next clip. Now we're taking a trip down to the memory lane to that's a lot of money. I did not know that, bro. That's a lot of money. We're taking a trip down to Daily Mail. Now on Daily Mail, I love their website. It's pretty decent. I mean, I wouldn't call it, I give it a B. I give it a B minus. I mean, it's way better than CNN, because CNN, they just gonna write you some liberal mess. They ain't gonna be bipartisan. So let me make sure Daily Mail loads this mess up here. So on the Daily Mail, if you haven't heard about the gunshot around the world, this is Project Veritas. Now, Project Veritas is known for exposing big companies, politicians, everybody for not being honest. And I'm telling you, they're a beast. Okay? They're so much of a beast that at one time, at its pinnacle, if you even streamed anything from Project Veritas that you would on your channel about a lot of stuff, they try to hit you with on YouTube, especially basically on false information. But now they're stopped because you can't You can't lie about videotape. So recently, Project Veritas talked to a senior, ex-senior software engineer, secretly record him like he always do undercover, and they admit to the fact of the matter that Twitter, like everybody said, was always focusing on banning conservatives. They didn't give not a damn about trying to be bipartisan. If you was a conservative and you didn't say what they want you to say, you out of here. Let's jump into the main source of this video. Then I'm going to wrap that one on up right quick and tell you my thoughts on it. So let me see if I can play that clip. And here we go. This is a minute long. Let's get it.
Or can read for people with reading difficulties. For some people, reading can be a challenge. With or can read, read a recipe.
All right, we just gotta wait for this avatar. I don't want to get hit with no music on here. They good at that.
Difference between Twitter's definition of free speech and Elon's definition of free speech?
Twitter does not have
What do you
Elon
mean?
believes in free speech.
How does Twitter not believe in free speech?
Because Twitter wants to censor bullying and harassment. The idea of free speech is that you can bully and harass people.
All right. All right, hold on, y'all. I didn't hear about the echo. I muted. I don't want to do no echoes on it. Sorry about that. All right, so let's talk about that, what he said. He said that this could possibly cause bullying. I don't see about how the bullying you gonna stop the bullying, okay? Because y'all listen to me for a second. No, you fine, cat. Then we're just okay about the true nature of free speech. People should be allowed to say what they want to say. Now, if it's considered bullying or hurt your feelings, then you should have the right to go through the proper channels to stop that person if it's detrimental to your well-being. That's what every platform should be designed for. Okay? To me, if you can't do that, then you don't need to be on social media. If you can't follow the process, you can't be on social media. Sorry. Another thing, too, when you do something like that towards somebody, in the public of your peers, you're going to get handled. Let's say, for instance, somebody talk about someone having a disability and just jonesing on them online, trying to be cute about it. Guess what? 9 times out of 10, somebody is definitely going to come at them with a force that they have never experienced in their life. And when they do that, they're going to regret it. That's just the way public opinion works. Let's continue with while this beating this down. Let me go make sure this is on mute so it don't be an echo.
And Twitter does not believe in this value as a platform because it's not conducive to a business. If you want to run a business, like even Facebook or Instagram, they don't want people bullying and harassing, or even YouTube. They straight up any toxic behavior. They're like, nope, we can't have it.
Example, like if you bully a transgender, the right thinks it's okay, the left does not. Ideologically, it does not make sense. Like because we're
I got something to say about this We do not. You know, here's the thing, guys. We do not bully transgender or LGBTQ plus question mark. As far as I know, most conservatives I know. Now, if a conservative is doing that, then guess what? They just straight ignorant. Okay, you can't cure ignorance. The only time we get on the alphabet community is when they say stuff that makes absolutely no sense and is harming our children. Example given. When you supporting putting tampons in a boy's bathroom and girl's bathroom while the kid is in kindergarten in second and third grade. First, second, and third grade. Yeah, that's crazy. When you up here have a camp for kids that's 4, 5, and 6, teaching them how to get to know themselves, that's disturbing. Nobody should be doing that with no child. What adult, normal adult, does that? That's crazy. Okay, I'm sorry, but if my kid came home with some paperwork saying, "Hey, Pop, at 4 or 5 years old, there's a camp that the teachers want me to go to," well, it reads about the child getting to know to please itself, I am going off. Someone is getting fired today. I am suing everyone. That is disgusting. That is a child. That's a child. That's a child. Another example, when this coming from a person that is an actual drag queen. She said, "Why would you take elementary school kids to a drag queen show? There's cussing, fighting, people running around backstage, half dressed, fully almost naked. What would you take a child to that for?" But this is the world we living in, especially in California. This is what they're doing. So this is when they say we're bullying with conservatives like us when we express those concerns, because those are real legitimate concerns. Because you're making, it's like we said, you're grooming the child. You can't tell me you're not grooming the child. You can't tell me. Exactly. Let children be children. Quit pushing them to be too fast. We went from putting hormones in foods and letting kids grow up to be gigantic to now we're doing this. This too much. Sorry, too much. But let's continue.
We're actually censoring the right, not the left. Because everyone on the right wing will be like, "Bro, it's okay to say, just gotta tolerate it." The left will be like, "No, I'm not gonna tolerate it. I need it censored, or else I'm not gonna be in the country."
See what we're talking about right there? This is another situation that we have discussed on my channel time and time and time and time again. The radical left loves to say the word censored. They just love to say that word censored. If they don't like it, it's censored. But if we talk about anything that they're doing that is sickening, all of a sudden, when we push for it to be censored, we are everything but the right thing. We're what they call that? Bigots. We're homophobic. We don't understand the alphabet community. We don't love children, or we're not making it a safe space. No, it should be tit for tat. You want to censor me? I should be able to censor you. Oh, that's not fun, is it? Okay, then. Then welcome to the real world, where people actually have the statistical fortitude to handle things that may not be the best said to you. Okay? Here's the thing, guys. We keep talking about bullying. We keep talking about censorship, all this mess. If that's the case, how are you able to look at these movies that does some of the most violent reenactments in Hollywood? We can sit there and look at those movies and be like, "Oh man, that's crazy. That's scary." But we don't censor that. But if someone says something scary out the way to us, all of a sudden we want to censor the person from ever touching any kind of social media again. When in reality, we're just as bad as the person that made that statement that hurt their feelings. Because, see, this is the United States of America. Constitutional right. Everyone should have a constitutional right to say what they want to say. You don't have to agree on it. They have it all the way down to racists. Yeah, I said it. Because there are also black racists. If a black person can go out here and nobody gets upset when they saying the racist word, the C word, and calling white folks all kinds of disturbing names. Oh, I'm already there. Then it should be the same way for conservatives. You just can't have it a one-way street. And you know what's crazy that I've also have compared to learn? A lot of racists, a lot of these white supremacist racists that they talk about, once you get through their little crazy ideology that they have in their head, a lot of them, this is going to sound crazy, y'all, but just listen. This is what I got to say for a minute. A lot of them don't have a major issue with people that don't believe in what they believe in. They just don't want you to be in their space. I'm being serious. Read the book. There was a black guy that recently wrote a book that he said he penetrated the KKK. If I can remember this guy's name, it was on Audible, and it was also on YouTube too. I think Joe Rogan had him as an interview. He was friends with one of the KKK members. This is a true story. Okay. This KKK guy, he says racist as can be, don't like black folks, any kind of minority. But if for some reason he was his friend, and he asked him, he said, man, why do you want to be my friend? I'm not white. You know, what makes you want to be around me, talk with me, and, you know, never say that word around me, the N-word, stuff like that. You know what the guy told him? He said, because you, okay, he said, you didn't judge me. I told you what my beliefs were, and you looked at me by my character past the beliefs. So I respect you for that. So you tell me, at the end of the day, everybody's human. Everybody's human. People believe what they want to believe. That's them. You ain't got to agree with it, but we can be human beings for a short time and focus on one prior goal, and that is trying to coexist with each other. And I'm just being real about it. I'm just being real about it. If you don't believe me about being coexist, look about how these gangs coexist in jail. Because in jail, there's a lot of white supremacists in jail, especially out there in California. They have to coexist with these other racial groups. And you'd be surprised. So people got to understand this. It's not all the time about what your belief is. It's about coexisting and being able to let someone have that, once again, going back to constitutional right and free speech, to express themselves. If you express yourself to be messed up, guess what? You will be once again judged accordingly by the group of your peers. If you express yourself not to be messed up and an awesome person, again, you will be judged accordingly by your peers. So it's just whichever you want to do, positive or negative, which one you want to go with. I just had to get that out there because I'm just so sick and tired of everybody not looking at it like that. Let's finish this video up and go to the next big story here.
So it does sound right. It's true. There is a bias. That is what it is today.
Those of us who follow content.
So you saw that, you heard that. So that just gave you an inside look on what was really going on at Twitter. Okay. They're really trying to make sure that people do not have access to the truth. It's sad, but it's true. But this is the world we live in. Now, we got one more story of Elon before we move on to the other stuff that's going on. Oh God, that was funny today. Oh my Lord Jesus. This is from I gotta find out where he was saying this at. I don't know if I could be able to play it. Gotta find out if I can find the video. I can't. I know it can't be TMZ, because if I do it on TMZ, they're gonna ding me. They might not ding me. So let me play the clip and break it down. So give me one moment here. So Elon Musk was tripping about how Biden keeps messing up. And he just got to the point where he just said, you know what, man, I really think that Biden is actually being controlled by the teleprompter. And you know what? I really do believe what he's saying, because he's got to be. So we're going to go up here and play a section of this, and then I'm going to chime in on what I feel about it. So give me 1 second here. Let me share that. I believe you, Quilla. I'm with you on that, Bama. I'm with you on that. 110%. No one should experience being different. No one. Let's jump into this. I'm gonna mute this right quick, and we're gonna jump into what Elon Musk said.
Man, it's hard to tell what Biden's doing, to be totally frank. You know, like I feel like
it's weekend at Bernie's.
The real president is whoever controls the teleprompter. You know, it's like the path to power is the path to the teleprompter. You know, like what because then he just reads the teleprompter. So, you know, I do feel like if somebody would accidentally lean on the teleprompter, it's going to be like Anchorman. It's going to be like QQQ ASDF 1 2 3. You know.
I mean, is he lying? I mean, y'all think about this. We've seen this type of behavior since he came into power, man. Like, there is nothing unique about Biden. Nothing. Biden has no swag. It's like this dude is being robotically controlled. I still think the man might have dementia, because the way he act and the way he gets so forgetful minded and the things he say to try to diss people just makes no sense. It's like he's just not there, dude. Like, he's just a shell of the man he was back in the day. They saying, oh, Joe used to be strong back in the day. I don't see it now. I don't know what Joe they talking about. Let's continue.
Type of thing.
I mean, in fairness to Biden, he hasn't been napping as much as he needs to, but
Well,
It's hard to say
hard job.
these sort of
I mean,
things
let's just-
that are getting done. You know, this administration just it doesn't seem to get a lot done. Like, and you know, whatever, like the Trump administration, leaving Trump aside, there were a lot of people in the administration who were effective at getting things done. So this administration seems just to not have like the drive to just get shit done. That's my impression.
Is he lying though? Do they really have the drive to get things done? I mean, I want to get it from y'all perspective. I don't. I mean, you know, I don't see anything they have accomplished. You know, they said that they were going to, what did they told us? They said, oh yeah, we're going to Build Back Better program. Okay, we have not seen Build Back Better. That fell through. Joe Manchin was like, that's going to put us in a whole lot of debt. Then they were like, okay, we're going to provide this, we're going to provide that. But it doesn't, man. You know, I don't see anything beneficial from this situation at all with Biden. We have been living in what we call never ever land. I mean, this dude sucks. He really does. He sucks. He really sucks. And what even more disturbing about this situation is that this man and this administration has taken over America going on 2 years now. Okay, almost 2 years, and they have no fruits of their labor. They have not shown nothing they've done, and that's sad. That really is. That is really sad. You've been in power that long. Exactly. Don't try to fix it. So shout out to Elon Musk for giving us a little bit of light of that situation, of how crazy these people really is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Elon Musk. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna get off of Elon for a minute. I'm trying to get all the stuff I could think of that we need to talk about. Let's talk about Cat Carmack and the baby formula crisis. All right, so if you don't know who Cat Carmack is the woman who has been everybody's nightmare, right? They told, okay, so this is how it goes down. We were told as Americans that the baby formula was no longer accessible. Like, we ran out, right? Okay, well, little did they know that the Border Patrol is really pissed off with the Biden administration. They don't like what's going on, right? So guess what they did? They start communicating to one of the conservative congressmen or congresswoman. And guess who had it? It was Cat. And this Border Patrol agent said, Cat, I don't know what they talking about. There's no baby formula. I'm looking up here in a warehouse, and we got pallets of baby formula, baby this, that, and the third in different parts of rooms in a warehouse on the border, ready to be shipped to yeah, Claude, exactly. She's a nice looker. Going being shipped to freaking what they call that place? To the border, to the immigrants. And she like, to the immigrants? No way. No way. You playing with me, right? Sent her a picture of it. And it's got do not take or do not touch, right? She posted on Facebook. Well, you know how they go. Oh, that's the lies. That's lies. No, it's not. Don't you believe that? She lying, y'all. Well, Cat Comment made a video showing what she saw at the border. And let's just put it this way. It wasn't good. Woo! Let's go into courtesy of Forbes. We're gonna do a what they call that joint oh man, I forgot what they call it. Where you go in and you do a video reaction video. It's reaction video time. So let's do a reaction video. Let's share this. I'd say reaction video because I don't want you two to think that I'm getting off someone else's stuff. So let's do that. Reaction video. Let me get my free use guy out. Dun, 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 dun. I'm loving it. Let's get the free use banner out. Because you know you got to do that so they'll know it's free use. Brought to you by Fair Use. Excuse me, Fair Use. Fair Use. All right, so you see the Fair Use banner. We got to do a reaction video on it. I may have to stop in between with my commentary. But if you want to see it without the commentary, I would just go by the link that you see below and you'll see it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
I mean, to me, this is just the craziest thing. Standing in the warehouse here at Donna, and we have to do this. Let me take this over here real fast.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mute it. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, guys. I made sure to mute this time, Cat Slave. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. So I want y'all to listen to this now. All right. Well, don't worry. I'll mute it the next time I play it through. I want y'all to listen to this. Okay. This is at McAllen, Texas border facility. Okay. This is at the border. Now, when she reported this, they told her she was lying. She knew what she talking about. But once again, they must have forgot that these Congress people, these representatives, these senators, they get paid over $100K plus a year. You don't think they got the money to catch a flight? You don't think they have in the budget to find a way to get over to these border places to investigate what's going on? Because you know why? Especially conservatives, because a lot of them are doing what there was voted to do. The people voted them to do a job, find out information, bring the honest truth. And that's what they're supposed to do. So yes, they're going to go in there. They is going to go and take a flight. They're going to find out this kind of stuff. So this is not surprising at all. It ain't. We knew this was coming. I mean, if she wasn't going to do it, there was going to be somebody else that was going to take a flight and find it out. So yeah, that's why Pete Buttigieg, Booty Man, excuse me, I'm sorry, his name Pete Booty Man. Pete Booty Man and Grandpa Biden got egg on their face because they thought that they forgot that these people got money. They can fly and find these things out. You can't lie to people, especially your constituents, your colleagues. They got the resources just like you do to find the information, dude. Damn. What a L, boy. That's a big ass L right there.
been here long enough to see it all.
I mean, to me, this is just the craziest thing.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you can't keep lying to the public. And that's what they did. They lied. You got families right now looking and searching for baby formula. You made a promise to the American people that the baby formula was really ran out. There was none at the border. This was all lies. But then when you get exposed, now all of a sudden you got a backup plan. Now, Pete Buttigieg said, well, I've been working on this since February. Bro, if you've been working on this since February, then you should have had locked down a source by now. It's March, April. Yeah, you should have locked down a source by now. You should have had a plan right then and there. Because you full of it. You never was on top of it. You were too busy worrying about trying to have an electric bus. You was too busy trying to figure out if you wanted to tax us for having a gasoline car. Remember that, Pete? Pete Booty Man, remember that? This guy is a trip, man. You can't take these guys seriously, bro. You really can't. Oh, man. I mean, when I look at this organization, when I look at this administration, I really do feel like that God is playing a joke on us. He got to be, because I've never seen the ignorance in my life. It's just too much. It really is. It's just too much to handle. It's just too much. Too much. So let's see what they're saying now. So they try to say it was the Abbott. Now they're trying to blame Abbott, but it's not Abbott. Okay, Abbott has nothing to do with this. We already know. It's crazy. I'm not even gonna read that story about that because I don't believe it till I see it. I'll give y'all more updates on that later. Let's talk about Karine Jean-Pierre. Oh my God. Let's talk about this 47-year-old woman who is supposed to be the first Black woman of full victim honor. Y'all don't understand. We're talking about a real victim here, okay? This woman has everything you could possibly dream of. Are y'all ready for this? Let's go over the qualifications of how Karine Jean-Pierre made it this far, okay? Let me make sure I got this sound stopped for a minute. Give me 1 second here because I know it's coming. I'm trying to stop it. Y'all give me a moment because I don't want y'all to have no sound coming up out of nowhere. Y'all give me a moment.
Don't piss small, stop the waste. Save more towels, it's not too late. From a fish stick to a hand plate, use a little paradigm more.
I think I got to stop for now. So let's talk about the victimhood. How do you become a Karine Jean-Pierre for the Biden administration? It's easy. Oh, wait a minute. Let me pause
Are you
it.
talking about a specific tweet?
He tweeted. You want to
Okay. I want to make sure she's paused. Okay. I don't want to start this. How do you do it, right? This is how you do it, guys. First and foremost, you have to be black. Okay. Put that on the tech line. You have to be on the lower end of the column of the totem pole. Okay. All right. That's number one. Number two, you have to believe in victimhood. All right. You have to come out and say, I'm a victim. I've been a victim since I came out the womb of my mother. All right. That's number two. Number three, you have to say things like, I'm oppressed. All right. I'm always being counted by the white, invisible white man. He's always after me. Okay. Then you got to believe in some of the wildest things ever. Like kids can be able to have a chance to have a gender change at 2 years old, just crazy stuff. And then last but not least, you have to be a part of the Alphabet Soup Club, okay? And I'm not talking about not the old school Alphabet Soup Club, the new Alphabet Soup Club. You got to be on TikTok. You got to be saying stuff like pronouns. You got to be in the know. If you don't check those boxes, oh yeah, and you have to be a female, whether a transgender or a real one that believes this madness. If you don't follow any of those rules, you're out. Well, guess what, Sonia? She's getting criticized today because I'm the same skin tone she is. And guess what? I don't care about the alphabet people. And I don't care about getting canceled because you can't cancel somebody that was never on to begin with. So, with that being said, let's jump in to how crazy this woman really is.
down inflation, let's make sure the wealthiest corporations pay their fair share?
Look, we have talked about this past year about making sure that the wealthiest among us are paying their fair share, and that is important to do, and that is something that the president has been working on every day when we talk about inflation and lowering costs, and so it's very important that as we're seeing costs rise, as we're talking about how to build an America that's safe, that's equal for everyone, and doesn't leave everyone behind. That is an important part of that as well.
But how does raising taxes on corporations lower the cost of gas, the cost of a used car, the cost of food for everyday Americans?
So look, I think we encourage those who have done very well, right? Especially those who care about climate change, to support a fair tax code that doesn't charge manufacturers, workers, cops, builders a higher percentage of their earnings, that the most fortunate people in our nation, and not let that stand in the way of reducing energy costs and fighting this existential problem, if you think about that as an example, and to support basic collective bargaining rights as well, right? That's all.
I gotta stop this. Who is her ghostwriter? Whoever your ghostwriter is, I need you to walk back there and fire their ass. That's number one. Number two, corporations paying more taxes is not going to help us as inflation. In fact, it's going to actually increase it. Let's do a thing called know what the hell you're talking about when it comes to economics. Okay? Let's talk about it. All right. So if I charge the hell out of Walmart, okay, guess what happens when I charge Walmart, this billion-dollar corporation? Give me 1 second. Let me shut this door, guys. If I charge Walmart all this money, guess what's going to happen? Walmart's going to go and get it somewhere. It's going to look around. It's going to say, damn, I got to pay all these taxes. I got all these low prices. I know what I'm going to do. I'm finna raise the hell out some prices. Next thing you know, give me 1 second, guys. I mean, they gonna raise stuff, man. They gonna raise it for real. And when they raise it, it's not gonna be good. You're gonna be very angry. When you go up into Walmart and you trying to get you a case of beer, an 18 pack, and that joke is $32. When you trying to get you a New York strips 2-piece steak, that's 16, and that junk is $30. I mean, y'all got to understand where I'm going with this. This makes no sense. And then they talking about it's gonna stop. It's not gonna stop inflation. It's gonna make it worse. Gas, everything gonna go up. You charge corporations. This is talking about all the major companies. You're talking about a supermarket. You're talking about a gas, oil, convenience stores, which is a part of the oil change. Yeah. We're going to get the brunt end of the cost. Name one organization that pays a bunch of increase, or name any business that gets an increase in taxes and keep their prices low in the same. I'll wait. I ain't found one yet. If you don't believe me, go to the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree used to be $1. Now that bitch is $1.25. So you tell me how that works. Lady, I need somebody to get. Oh my God. Get this victimhood shit out of here, guys. Please. Let's continue with this madness. This hypocrisy.
It's also important. But look, it is, without having a fair tax code, which is what I'm talking about, then like manufacturing workers, cops, it's not fair for them to have to pay higher taxes than the folks who are not paying taxes at all, or barely high.
If you don't get your word salad ass off that screen, you sound like Kamala Harris with a little bit of a brain. Let's talk about the people you just said, the cops, the firefighters and stuff. They don't need to be paying any higher taxes. For the people that don't pay taxes, the people that don't usually pay taxes have this thing called a tax exemption, right? Right. You should know that. If you went to school, you should know what's going on. But guess what? The people that are tax exempt are usually wounded veterans, people that are like really, really bad off, or a nonprofit organization. If you don't fit in those lines, lady, guess what? You gotta pay taxes. Everybody knows this. They don't care if you a first responder. What are you talking about, lady? What do you think this is? Veterans Day? My God. These people crazy. Hey, I'm a first responder, so I shouldn't have to pay this tax, right? No, it doesn't work that way. That in the case, I should be paying taxes, and I'm a wounded veteran. Woo! Lord have mercy. Y'all, it's going to be a long year with this fool at the podium. Somebody, see, it's going to be a long year. Oh, Lord. It's going to be a very long year. Oh, shoot. Woo, boy, this is a damn. She was so bad that they had to take her off. Oh man. Now let's get back into this, y'all. Oh Lord have mercy. Let me get back into this now. Oh Lord. So while it's excruciating to watch, let's talk about what the people saying that support her. This is what they saying. The people that support her, this fool woman, this is what they saying. Let me put this in here. Are y'all ready for this? Hold on for a second. Let me see for a minute. All right, hold on. I'm trying to find it. I think it's on Ball Alert. I'll find it for y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to find this article. I just seen it today. As I was like, really? Let me find it. I think it's on Ball Alert. I'm quite sure it is where I found it at. Give me 1 second. We gotta do a little field trip here. All right, I think it's right here. I gotta find it, guys. I saw it this morning, and I was like, really? I just gotta find it. If I can find this article. I just gotta find it. I'm gonna look one more time, and then I'm gonna try to find this. I just gotta find this article because everybody talking about. I can't find it. God, I wish I could find that article. I know it was here somewhere. I'm gonna try one more time, y'all. All right, let me try one more time. I gotta find this article. All right, I'm gonna try one more thing. I can't find this article. I really wish I could. I'm gonna try one more time. Oh, this is frustrating because I wish I could find this post. But anyway, if I could find this article, I've been trying to search for it for the longest. She's someone stated, and I read the article this morning. I just wish I knew who said it. What article? They said that right now that she is being targeted because she is black and that it's racist for criticizing her. I just wish I knew what person that said it. I want to say it's CNN. I'm quite sure it's CNN, but they were really upset. They did not like the fact that she was being called out. All right, they did not like it. They did not like it at all. They were so upset about that thing, man. They were like, y'all criticize her is wrong. That is racist. So I don't know. But to me personally, I just think she sucks. She's worse than Saki. And to tell you the truth, any woman they put in the position right now, any of their victimhoods in that Biden administration gonna suck because they don't want you the truth. Oh yeah, I know it, Mr. Xeno. You ain't telling me nothing I don't know. We are giving so much money to Ukraine, it's a blame shame. Man, we deep in Ukraine pockets, bro. For real. Ukraine is deep. We man, shoot, they deep in our pockets. Real deep. We should be ashamed of ourselves if we up here talking about we trying to make America great again. Well, excuse me, build back better. That's what he like to say. We're not doing it with that. Exactly. We the last one to bring down. All right, guys. I'm finna wrap it up here. Yeah, I made you a moderator, Mr. Xeno. I'm trying to build this brand. Why y'all moderators need to be here every time I go live. Listen, guys, check and make sure that you are selected my notifications to all. That bell up top. Make sure that you still subscribe, okay, when I go online, all right? Because right now, we're growing, and y'all got to make sure that all that stuff is good to go. Comments. Guys, I tell you this all the time. Please put comments in the comment section. If we can get about 10 to 12 comments each video, it will flourish, okay? Share the content, all right? Support the channel. I got merch still. I'm going to try to start pushing merch more, all right? So this is all I got for y'all this episode here. I will probably work on my White Valley Chronicle series probably sometime, not tomorrow, because tomorrow I got to spend time with the wife. It'll probably be Thursday, and I try to give y'all the hookup sometime either Saturday or Sunday. Probably Saturday. Okay. So again, we will be back at it tomorrow. Shout out to Exxon being a new part of the new family. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I make sure that Cat Slave. Shout out to Cat Slave. Shout out to Nunya Business. Ain't been see her in a while. I'm glad you back on par with us, Nunya. King's Refuge, still a member. Appreciate you, brother. Sonia Scrapbook, I appreciate you too. I wish go to her channel, guys. Good content. I wish she would come on the channel more, but I know she's got a lot going on. Also, follow me on Instagram. I am streaming on there a little bit more. I'm trying to stream on there at least once out the week about major stories. I appreciate everybody for showing support. We love y'all. Take care of yourself and each other. All right. Again, fill up the comments. Please share. All right. Please hit that like button as well. I love y'all. And please, if you want to donate and you don't want to look at the description box, there is a super thanks now. Go to super thanks and donate. Okay. That's all you got to do. Go to the channel, hook your boy up with a super thanks. Be a part of the $5 challenge. Because I'm telling y'all now, by the winter, I'm going to start. Well, I wouldn't say the fall of the year. That's what I'm aiming at doing. I'm going to start giving y'all prizes. I will start buying stuff and raffling it off on the show. All right. I love y'all guys. Take care of yourself and each other. Y'all know what it is. I'm out.